brief intermission, albeit unintentionally. We had a little bit of a hiccup with the stream. It decided it wanted to do a little crash, but that's okay. We are back at it now and back on the grind. So we're going to go ahead and just get right back into it. It's still 1:40, so we've got a little bit of time until it gets to be reset time. But fortunately, we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. Let me just make sure that this stream is more operational, because for some reason it was not before, which is a bummer. But everything looks pretty healthy. Which is good. 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 All right, yeah, we're looking good. All right, let's get right back after it. Where are we at here? We want to go check out this lake with the time that we've got left. That was an odd spot for a wolf to be. There should not have been a wolf that close, but we'll see where he ends up going. Let's see, is this his track? It is 121 to 148, so he could have been a 5, a 6, even maybe a small 7. Those guys over there. 4, 3, 3, 5. Oh, there's a 9. That's what we're talking about. 2, 5, 6, 2. There's the 9. We've got like some moose yelling at us. 2, 3, 3. So that's what we're after right there. That 9. So we'll get over into this tower and hopefully put a good shot on him. And who knows what the other zone looks like. The other zone might have something impressive in there too. See, I actually don't see the other zone yet. They're not there. That's odd of them, but that's okay, because that makes it a really easy decision, and it means we're just gonna go after the 9. Yeah, they should. Oh, there they are. Okay. 7, 3, 4, 2, 2. I think we should be able to hit the 7 then still get back over to that guy. That's him. Fleeing, but he ain't gonna flee far because he's smoked. That guy's alarmed. Now he's hammered. That's gonna be a max level down. That's what we're talking about. Oh man, that guy's not happy. I don't know what you are. I can't even get a spot on him. Okay. She is angry. Yeah, go on and get. Still says she's angry, but I'm sure she'll stop here pretty soon. I don't really want to have to shoot a dink. Yeah, just go on. Get on out of here. This guy is right up here. Hole punched him, both lungs. Alright, there's blood. Here's more blood and wolf. Now, moment of truth. Diamond or troll? Verdict is... Diamond! 39-23. Solid wolf right there. Hole punched both the lungs, 224 yards. And that is Diamond 6 of the grind in 162 kills. So I will take that because those are pretty good odds, or pretty good ratio from what we have. So let's go. Check out this spot down here. Alright. There we got some wolves moving in. For some reason it says they're fleeing, which I have no idea why they would be fleeing. It actually says they're fleeing and drinking. So not sure how they're doing that. I mean, good for them. That's impressive. I think there should be another male in there, but maybe not. Oh well. Let's head up down here. Alright. 4. Big weight 5. Small weight 5. 6. 4. So let's definitely take that 6 out. And that'll do it for him. Zip over here. Just on the off chance they decide to do something crazy and try to kill me. Nope, we went the wrong way. He was back this way. Hopefully he didn't swim. Nope, he didn't. He was down here right outside of our tent. Gray, double-lunged. Let's hit the north side of Wolf Head. Actually, let's see if that solo respawned over here. If he did, he's not here, but I don't think he did. Apparently there was one right there. Oh, an 8. We should probably take him out. Should have been a good shot, I would have thought. I mean, I guess he's gonna go down. Just flop over. Well, he did right up there. It was interesting that he was there. He shouldn't have been this close. That's okay. It might have been actually the 8 solo. It was. Okay. So there's a solo zone. That's good. We wanted it out of there anyways. Seven Fox. He's our good little friend. Gotta come up with a name for him. Must have been a little too far back on that shot and gut shot him. Because, I mean, he still was able to generate a low bleed rate, which you're not going to get from a flesh hit. Should be just up over this crest. He should have flopped over. Up right here. Let's just scan the area. Something like that. female moose that I had no business spotting behind a mountain. But that's okay. This guy, yep, stomach. Just a skosh behind liver. We'll just keep panning real quick just to make sure. Nothing. Let's hit. Let's hit this spot. We like this one. Alright, 3, 3, our 3 friend, 3, 6, and a big 5. Get in there with those guys and try to take out the 6. Maybe if we get an opportunity, put a shot on the 5. But, like I said, not overly confident. Attentive for some reason already. And warning. Okay. They warning called, but I got the notification icon for the geese. At least they're back to attentive. We're in the blind. Although I do kind of need him to go alert. I guess we could just shoot the 5. We're gonna have like one shot at him, and we didn't get him, so. And you know, I thought I saw the health start dropping for that other guy, but I don't see him laying anywhere yet. But he's dead, so that's a good sign. That was not what I meant to do. I definitely meant to reload, and instead hit a nice little desk pop. Alright, let's see what we got going on over here. Oh, do we want a little bit past where he was? Oh, here he is. Oh, cool. Oh, we went just the side of his head and hit lung and liver. That's why he went down. If we would have shot him in the face, it would not have went through and he wouldn't have went down. At least not that quickly. Let's come back here. Hopefully hit some of our shots. That would be cool. Alright, 7, 2, 3, 7, 4, 7. They're being funky. What are you? 7. We're not going to be able to spot all these because how they like to stand, but we've got a couple of 7s that are actually cooperating. There we got a 2, 2, small 5, 6, and another 6. I don't know why they're fleeing. They really shouldn't be. I guess I may just... Well, we'll just keep on creeping. It's probably because they're right at the end of their drink time, and they're just kind of stirring. Hopefully we can get into the blind. I just want to get into the blind before they all decide to leave. This looks like some of them, they're all kind of milling around. Hurry up, get in here, take a shot, and then move on. We'll just try really hard to make it a good one. Oh, it looks like, are they moving? They are. Need them to broadside. Good enough. That'll take care of that guy. Let's just see if anybody over there decided to hang around. Oh yeah, no, they're already on the move. Double lunged, not bad. We want to go there, but we're going to start back here and change the time. We're also going to put the scope back on. I wonder what the ammo differences between the 30-06, 308, and 7 mil. 30-06, we're at 45 to 13. 44 to 13, so 30-06 is just barely better than that. Oh, 40 to 12. We should be using the 30-06. Huh. Alright, well, let's switch that up. This ammo. Get rid of the 7 mil and all 363 rounds we have of it because that's what we did. We'll get some OP6. And get rid of the 7 mil and grab the, where's the Hansen? Hansen 30-06. Alright, let's change the time then. Make it... well, 120, we'll make it 109. And then we'll come over here and move down to that other spot. Just a little 670 or so yard trot to get down to this spot. This spot only has the one zone, but we could have something out there. You never know. Respawns are weird sometimes. There's a moose. Another moose. Big bull. Just getting down to this lake. I can't remember what we even have down here, if it's really even a shooter lake. Could be just a hangout lake. But I do think we also need to check out like this area. I know we've got a couple of zones there. Even though 2 of those 3 zones were not wolves. Those wolves. Oh no, it's just the one. But I hate that swampy area. It just is miserable and it sucks. But I know I should probably just check there just to make sure nothing crazy's happened. So we get up here a little bit closer, we'll be able to look out across the lake. And once we look out across the lake, we'll know what we're working with over on that side. It should be just over here on this left side. Apparently bison right there. Luckily, they decided not to try and kill us. Here, wolfie, wolfie, wolf. There they are. Okay, what do we got? We got a small 5. Female, female. 3, 3. Okay, so that's not a shooter zone, which is why we don't come down here. Sure, like a solo hasn't popped up that we haven't seen. Doesn't look like it. Alright, cool. Check and see if anything else has come into this spot. This is another spot that we don't come to a whole lot. We don't often have shooters. But if we do, we want to be aware, which is a shame because I really kind of like this zone. 2, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, nothing. That was interesting. That would have been a new solo. Let's just see if we can't see that guy. There. 6, he's got to go. Ooh, aggressive? I wish he would have stayed aggressive. There goes that female that likes to hang out at the base of this stand until I get into it and start shooting, and then it yells at me. Oh, we need more ammo for this thing. Fun fact, we don't have enough. I mean, we have some, but wherever we fast travel to next, we're going to grab some more. We almost fast travel there, but... Didn't realize that the 30-06 was actually going to have just a little bit more penetration. I mean, 5 more penetration than the 7mm, which is going to be extremely helpful with these wolves getting into stuff. Probably his track here. It is. Non-vital organ hit, which is a bummer, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because he went down, so. Just have to do a little bit of tracking, that's all. Oh. Thought I heard angry wolves. This would be a good spot to get attacked by an angry wolf. Away from zones. I do hear angry wolves. But I don't know if they're angry at me or what. Or where they're angry. I'll go ahead and just pick this guy up and move along with our lives. And let's actually move around to this spot. This is another good spot. This is actually where we got our diamond at the beginning of the stream. Alright, let's head on down. We'll hit this spot and probably north of Wolfhead. There. Hit this spot. Got a few spots that we need to hit on this run that are open and available. Let's see. Oh no, we spooked our bison friends. As long as they flee and don't go aggressive, I don't want to have to deal with that. Alright, 4, 3, females. Female. 5, 6. Female, female, 5, 3. Okay. So we've got some 6s in there and some 5s we can take out. Just nothing really impressive. Hey, what's up, Ramos? How we doing? Always good to see a familiar face in the stream. There's a 6. Doing well. Every kill, I'm hoping I'm getting one closer to a great one. We were having a little bit of technical difficulties earlier. This is actually part 2 of the stream. But we should be back now. Oh. We actually started part 2 of the stream out with a diamond at the beginning of it, so... Got him back to attentive. Yeah. And I switched out my loadout a little bit from last night, so I'm rocking the Hansen 30-06. Got a little bit more penetration than the 7mm does, which was kind of surprising to me. I thought that they would be thought it would be a little bit underpowered compared to the 7. Wasn't a great shot, but should have gotten into guts, I would think. Yeah. Then let's come over here, make a better shot on... Oh, did they run? No, they didn't. Okay. 2. I thought we had a 6 in this bunch. There he is. Alright, so we got 2 we got to pick up now. One of which is going to be a track. And yet again, we fast traveled to a spot and didn't buy more ammo for the .6. Yeah, it's not my favorite. The tracking in the dark, it kind of most definitely sucks. But gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Just need to find second track. I know he came this direction. Generally, if the tracking doesn't go well, I will just abandon the kill. And I won't even feel bad about it either. Especially something like this one where I definitely gut shot it. I know it doesn't help my respawns at all, but... it's just... Oh, that's a very old. Yeah, we might abandon this track here pretty quick. Unless this track is... Trot. I'm not optimistic that that's what we want. Very old. We're on this track, just not a current track. We're gonna start making our way back to this other one. Maybe we'll cut his tracks when we come down. Said wolves flee that way. See something like this. Just kind of meander up this way. But I don't, again, I'm just not seeing any follow-up tracks. You know, Ramos, I'm gonna say you jinxed me a little bit on that one. Hey, it's a good way to help with the stream. Just hanging out on a Friday night, little whiskey, little wolves. Tell me something better. Well, here's the second one, at least. Punched him through the lungs. Let's go ahead and hit this spot down here. Oh, before we go anywhere, buy some AUT-6 ammo. And probably a lot of it. I may not buy 300, actually I probably will buy 300. We might as well. We tend to use the AUT-6 a lot. Whether that's Great One hunting or just hunting in general. Oh. There's a solo there. But I don't know if I'll see him. Oh well. Let's check over here. Nothing. Sometimes, I swear, they like to hide. Next time we have to reset the time, I'm gonna have to refill my whiskey glass too. 2, 4, there's a 7. Don't see anybody else, so. don't know if that caught front of lungs or not. Oh. That one will finish him off. Ooh, saved him. That was good. Actually looks like we saved him with a vital shot too, which is a little bit nice. Oh, where did he end up? Hopefully he didn't float. I didn't even really watch where he ran to. Maybe back this way? Okay, now this is some nonsense. I wonder if he fell in the water. Yep, he did. Okay. Well, there goes our wolf. Sit back over here and wait for him to get here. He's making his way. But, you know, while we wait for him to get here, I got a whiskey glass that needs filling up. There he is. Perfect timing. Oh, we were just a skosh in front. Then we cleaned it up with a solid double lung shot. Still managed to save gold. We'll take that. Hit Wolfhead Lake, check the top side. We had a solo that decided to plant up its spot like right next to our tent a couple runs ago. Let's just make sure we don't have anything crazy over here. 3, 6, 6, 4. 6. At some point we're going to have to clean out those 6s a little bit, but it's just tough because it's going to make a ton of pressure. Alright, there's a 6, 3, a small 5, so it's just that 6. He's kind of in a crummy spot, but hopefully that got into a lung. Ah, it did. Definitely did. There he goes. Flopped on over right up there. Alright. Yeah, none of those guys are worth anything. Is our fox friend up there? No, I don't see him. We must have spooked him out of there. Here's this guy. Gray just tucked it into a lung. Well, our fox friend is up there somewhere. He's up just over that hill. Oh, right there. Yep, there he is. As always, we let our fox friend live because we don't need to add the hunting pressure. And he's just a homie. Let's see if we can get this zone real quick. There's a 6, 3, 3, the 3, and another 3. This zone has always been a pretty solid one. We always have at least one shooter. But we go through phases where sometimes the shooter is a 6 or a big 5. Or then sometimes it'll be like 3 times in a row it's an 8. But this is, for some reason, one of the spots that we have yet to get a diamond at. Don't go alarmed on me. Really? After all we've been through. Well, that was a letdown. My bad. I guess we'll come back up here, change the time since it's now after 3, and try a different spot, and we'll come back for that low guy. I think we'll go up here. You guys getting excited for the new Scotland map? I would really, really like to finish this Great One grind before we get a new Great One, but I'm not overly optimistic with that. As per usual, lots of shooters in here. Oh, I got a hell yeah in the chat. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm definitely getting excited. Just the question of what do we think the new Great One is going to be? And will I be finished with this grind by the time it gets here? I don't know if these guys are actually fleeing or what their deal is, but I may have to move my... But some that are calm, some that are... Yeah, I'll be interested to see, that's for sure. I mean, because we've got Mink, Martin, and Badger are 3 of the 5 new ones. So I would have to assume we're not getting any new big game. It'll probably be foul of some sort. But It doesn't look like it's going to be a super big game heavy map. You know, it's going to be red deer, probably fallow deer, roe deer, and feral goat if you even consider either of them big game. I'll be interested to see what class they put the mink, the marten, and the badger in. If they're going to put them in class 1 or if they're going to bump them to class 2. Let's see. Well, we totally whiffed that shot. So that's a bummer. But oh well. We didn't whiff the first one, so... Not that that's all that matters. I would have liked to have gotten 2, but... One's better than none. If that guy turns and gives us a shot again... I'm sure we snuck that into a lung. Maybe not. Okay, well. Again, one's better than none. And this guy, I believe, went down pretty quick. Yep, here it is. And it was just a single lung. Nice big moose running away. Don't know what he was doing here, but I guess good for him. Small moose. And no wolves back yet. Don't see him even on the ridge at all coming back. Alright, let's check this spot now. See what we've got over here. Nothing. Man, sometimes it is just so hit or miss. Which is extremely frustrating when I'm just trying to find some consistency. I guess we can maybe do a little massacre on the western ear. Six calm. We'll smoke that guy. Apparently we needed 2 shots on a stationary wolf. That's unfortunate. Stop. Yeah, it didn't work out well. My poor marksmanship is really on display. Might as well hit the disturbed veg while we can and maybe stumble across something cool. I think that 6 was a solo. I don't know which way he ran. This way? What do we got there? Moose. Cool. Good for them. Here's our good friend Solo level 6. As he turned, we just barely clipped the lung. Oh, I guess we'll check up here. Finally hate myself enough to do it. Got bad wind. It's a bad area. It's just bad. The only thing worth hunting up in this area is bison and moose, because they're really the only things you can see. Might try to maybe swing right and come back to the left. Swing way right, maybe. Maybe that'll be the play. Can't even see any wolves. Wish it was an empty dead zone. That would be best case scenario. Fortunately, we're still 300 yards away from about where their zone is, so we get a little bit of time until we have to worry about them. Actually, best case scenario, this isn't a dead empty zone. Best case scenario is there's a great one here, and we just wrap everything up right here. Sounds good, David. I appreciate it. Glad you're able to come and hang out for a little bit and get some rest. I think I'll probably be doing a daytime stream tomorrow. Getting back after the wolves, so maybe I'll see you in that one. All right. 3, 3, 6. That's a 7. That's a 3. Should almost try to delete this zone in hopes of moving it to a better location, but I'm not good enough to really try that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, good. There we go. Keep going. That's what I like to see. That right there. Go ahead and just stop right there. Or just keep going and I'll hit you anyways. Ah, dang it. I was worried that was a female. I thought that was going to be the 6. Well, hopefully she doesn't die. Either way, we're not going to claim her. We're just going to go pick up the 7. Oh, bleed rate high. Where did he end up? Piling up right here. Must have slipped it into both his lungs. Oh no, lung, liver, stomach. Well, that'll do it too. Let's hit this spot. Haven't been up here for a while. Another one of my spots that are just not my favorite, but it always kind of has meh wolves. You know, I think there was a lot of 5s up here last time. I think we shot one of them. Got some wolves howling in the distance. ducks flying overhead for some reason. So we get 200 yards, we'll slow it down. Oh, not a caribou running away, boo-hoo. See, there go the ducks. Harlequin. Probably should just kind of keep an eye out in case we happen to see a level 3. I'm always paying attention in case we see ducks because I'm not a big fowl hunter. And so when I can get an opportunity to check a diamond off the list, that is a good thing to do. Let's see, what are we? Looks like we're just under 100 yards to... That moose is grumpy. Good for her. Don't care. We just want to get into the stand and smoke a wolf. There's a 5, 3, 5, 5. Did the 5 that we had here respawn as another 5? If that's the case, I'm not gonna be mad, but I might be disappointed. We had a duck, like, right there. Okay, calm down. My dog's freaking out, thinking he's important. Let's see what we've got. We've got a 3, a 5, 5, 3, a 5, and a 5. My dog is still going berserk. We'll see if we can't maybe get both of those 5s. I don't know if I did. I definitely got 1. But we'll check and see if we got 2 of them. Second shot I wasn't super confident in. Got a vital. And then no organs, so looks like just the 1, which is okay. Straight through both the lungs. Didn't go far. 30, let's hit this spot. This is a good one. Alright, let's see. Here we have traveling moose. I don't know why we don't have any wolves here, but that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not okay, but we'll make it work. Also, no wolves. It is, yep, they should still be drinking. No wolves again? 3 spots in a row? Alright, let's check the north side. So those are fleeing, which are fine because they're in their own little world. There we go. 3. That was at least a 7. Then the small 5. 2, 2. Another 7. Now I think... Well, I didn't get a notification that was a new zone. So... Looks like we should have 2 7s here. That guy and that other one. We'll see if we can get both. Not at that angle though, so we'll start with this one. That actually, nice. Definitely got them both. We'll take all the double kill opportunities we can with wolves. Because they're not ever easy. Oh, and they're both right next to each other too. Our fox friend. Oh, we should shoot that wolf. We're not going to, though. We'll save him for the next one. He was going to give us too much pressure in this area. Here's one. Double lunged him. And I think this is the first one. Yep. Ooh, just the bottom of the lungs there, but still double lunged. Come back here. Nothing there, so we're gonna hit this spot. We haven't hit this one for a while. Just right at the end of their drink time. Hopefully, we have something cool here. Always seems like it's kind of hit or miss. Four, 6, 5, 2, 4. Oop, don't want to be sprinting. Not if they're going to be attentive. Hop in here. Let's see. So is the back one a shooter? Back one's not, that one's not. That one is, so's that one. So we're going to try to hit this one and then the other one when it turns. And we got it. Nice. We must have snuck it into a lung. So I think that's another double, which again, not common. Super appreciative of them though. And we may look back. Oh, that was a solo that was back there, so it don't matter. Well, we may check back there just for funsies anyways. Nothing. First one, a little high, but got everything we needed. Second one. Oh yeah, lung and liver. And that's the nice thing with a little bit more penetration. We can just really eat through to the good stuff. It's now time to change the time. Alright, we've got a good size 5, small 5, another small 5. This almost becomes a non-shooter zone with all the small 5s. Started kind of going up the hill a little bit. Reload real quick. That stupid thing destroyed my claiming tent. That's a little bit frustrating. And by a little bit frustrating, I mean that's a lot frustrating. Come down here, find the blood. Okay, here he is. Just snuck it into one lung. Alright, let's see what we have here now. We've got a female. We've got a female. We've got a 7, the 3, and a female and a 6. So we will try to take out that 7. Maybe see if we can get a follow-up shot on the 6, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Well, I just won attentive. Not a big fan of that, but that's normally the way it goes at this spot. Okay. So that's the 6. That's the... Oh, where's the 7? Did the 7 end up in the water? Nope, that's the 7. Not going to be able to get the 6, but we definitely smoked the 7 wherever he decided to pile up at. see, where did that 7 decide to pile up? Did I miss it? No, I didn't think so. There it is. Or at least, oh, and there he is too. So he really didn't go far. 30-06 putting in work. Double lung just behind the heart. I should probably hit up this spot. Alright, let's see what we got. 7. Man, these guys do sketchy things. Still got them filing in. 531 626 4776. And then across the way we've got 22 6 6 5. Get in here and see if we can't get 1, maybe 2. Love to get a couple of 7s, but also settle for a 7 and a 6. 2 6s. So he took off running. I don't understand why they're so skittish. I feel like that's just wrong. Because, like, we've got calm drinking, fleeing. That one's fleeing. One's already fled. Alright. Well, we've made it to the blind. Let's see what we've got. That's a shooter. That's not. Yes. Yes. We'll just see if we can't get 1. Hope for the best after that. There goes that guy. 4, 2, 3, 6. Okay, what about over on this side? They're fleeing. That's a small one. I can't shoot that one. Okay, well, 1. I like this spot. You know, it's all reliable. We always get something out of it, but man, sometimes it's tough getting the shots to line up. That blind almost seems like it's a little bit too close. But oh well. Oh, I would have shot him. Maybe I still will. Nope, I tried. I felt like that was a good effort. Lung and liver, snuck it into him. Oh, as he turned, that was a good one. Let's go here, just make sure nothing else has popped up, or a solo zone, or anything like that. Don't see anything there. As per usual. Nothing else has popped up here. Let's hit this spot as well for the same reason. We've got a lot of wolves here all of a sudden. That I don't think we normally had. That should have been lungs. 6. Is it a different 7? Okay, well, we got one. Yeah, this is a spot we don't generally have many, if any, shooters. So, but that's a good one. Hey, we're still going strong, Gasoline. Don't worry about it. We're glad to have you here. Better late than never. And it is showing as 2 streams tonight because we had some technical difficulties with the stream earlier, but we got it cleared up. Alright, there's the vital blood, always a good sign. Now the question just is, where did homeboy decide to pile up, because I wasn't paying attention. Looks like this way somewhere. There we go. And there he is. Double lunged him. Let's hit. Gotta replace a tent over there, which is a little bit annoying. Got a 5. Both small 5s. 4. 4. 7. Thought that was a better shot. Apparently it was a bad shot. Apparently it was a really bad shot. Should have crossed over right up there. Now, unfortunately, we have to run around and reset up our claiming tent because some wolves decided it would be a good idea to just run right over it. Should have grabbed the ATV. This will be a little bit of a trek, unfortunately. Now I just gotta place this tent in a place where the wolves aren't gonna try to kill it. I don't really care where it is. I do wish it would stop giving me this whole slope is too steep nonsense. There we go. Yeah, that's not a bad spot. Should have wolf tracks somewhere up around here, and I don't know if those are them. Something is straight up running through here. Ow! There we go. Just want a blood track. Blood track would be nice. There we go. Very low. Bro, leave me alone. Or else I'll shoot you. Oh, looky there, we got him. Oh, just a skosh behind and got him in the stomach, unfortunately. That's okay. Got a little bit of time left. We'll check here real quick and then head back up to Wolfhead Lake. Nothing for whatever reason. Unless they're just like doing a really good job at like hiding. That one over there, which is odd. That's okay, we don't have enough time for this. We'll hit Wolfhead. There's a big 5, but we're gonna leave that one be for now. Over here and check out this spot. For some reason they're fleeing. Of course the close one's the little 5. Okay. Well, we got one. That mythical went down. I don't know why they were fleeing right away, but I guess good for them. See if we can't put a shot on that guy, actually. Well, that one whiffed. Cool, good for me. is way out there. If he's gonna stay broadside, or even just broadside adjacent. Nope, I think we missed. That one was a total prayer. Fox is still hanging out. Telling you, we gotta come up with a name for that guy. I'm surprised we put a vital shot on him. I was not confident in that being a vital. We must have snuck it into a lung? I feel like that was stomach liver. It would have been quicker than this. Yep, single lung. Nice, cool. Well, it's now past their drink time. We'll just come over here, fast travel, and change the time real quick. Set it back to 1 and run it back. And we're gonna start off down here. Alright, female, the3, 7, 3, 2 sevens? Or did I just get confused? The3, 7. Oh, 6. Okay, I didn't even see him. So it looks like 7 and a 6. See what we can get in out of here. We also, I feel like, need to hit this spot again. They are just like seriously milling around in not a super helpful way. We'll just go ahead and get him and get that out of the way. Like I said, they weren't really being super cooperative, so better have something than nothing. Well, he actually ran for a little bit with a medium bleed rate. But it's still piled up because we just snuck it into a single lung. I guess that makes sense. Hit here. I think we're gonna have to move the stand back. "200 yards unalarmed" is wild. Let's see, that's a 7. That one's going down. They say they're fleeing, but they're not. And that one is also going down. So there's 2 kills. You know, we'll go ahead and just set this here. So we can take them out of our inventory. So we can move this back. This actually might be a good spot for a tripod stand, as opposed to a waterfowl blind. Let's go ahead and... But we actually still may just move this right back to the tent. I wish I could put it on top of this rock. But right about somewhere in here would be good. I wonder if maybe we came a little bit more this way. That should work. Can pin that there. And then we'll go ahead and switch back out to tents. Oh, but we do want to pick this tent up too, because that one doesn't belong there anymore. Here's the first guy. He went splat right here. Let's just make sure we don't have anything rare. Diamond. Doesn't look like it. Alright, here is that guy. Punch through both the lungs there. Let's hit down here. See what we get. There we go. 7, a 4. Different. Do we have 2 7s? We do. Seven and a 7. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get both of them, but we're going to give it the old college try. Seven, 7. Nice. We definitely spined the second one, but doesn't matter. We got them both. One on each side. This guy, double lunged. This guy, I'm pretty sure we spined pretty well. Yep, spinal cord, but you know what? It dropped him, and really, that should be considered a vital shot like a neck, but oh well. Small 5, 4, 6. That guy's gotta go. How do we feel about a frontal at over 300? Apparently not good. Well, we will leave him and head over here. here. Let's hit wolf head. Alright, nothing there, so let's hit the backside of wolf head. Hopefully before they get too far. It's like 4, 4, 3, 2, 6. There we go. There we go. That one worked. Let's just, well, there's that guy. Just make sure we don't have anybody else. That guy I want as well. Well, he's gonna go down. We got into the guts, so. Here is the first one. We actually got into a vital organ. Good for us. Next guy, not so confident in that. Yep. Non-vital organ hit, which, you know, doesn't even really upset me because, like I said, we got into the guts. Medium bleed rate, he ain't going far. See if once we come up here we see anything interesting. Never know. Oh. Don't know who that guy was or why he was still alive, but cool. So I assume that was I think it was a different one. So I don't know where that one was from. It was also from down in there. But he ended up right there. We'll go ahead and let those guys come back in and spook all back out. Oh, flush, we were just ahead of it the first time. Tracked it for apparently 5.79 miles. And then finished it off with actually a lung and a heart shot to save it. Alright, let's see what we've got here. The 3, 7, female, 6. Okay, so at the very least a 7. Hopefully a 7 and a 6 though. Seven and 6 are in a pretty perfect spot. We'll see if we can't double them up. So that's the 6, that's the 7. Oh, I don't know who I hit on the second shot, if I hit anybody. Doesn't look like I hit anybody. I actually might have hit the 7 again. Here's this guy. Double lunged him. Let's just take a look real quick. Take a look at these two spots. Maybe we'll get lucky and see something right away. These spots are pretty easy, quick checks. Like right there. No wolves equals no hanging out. Four, 5, 6, 5. So that's what we need. It's the 6 that we've actually already shot. Shouldn't matter where we hit him, he should just flop straight into the water. But he didn't, and that's okay. This will also probably be one that it'll say we tracked for several miles. Oh no, only almost a mile. Well, the first shot, we shot him in the face, then cleaned him up with lung and liver. Check the north side of Wolfhead Lake, north ear. There we go. 5 that I wouldn't mind shooting. You're spooky. And now you're fleeing like a coward? Okay, well, I want you. If you're gonna be an 8. Seeing as I just spooked everybody else that I had over here whiffing at you. Finish that off. Maybe we'll just look out over here, see if we didn't get a solo here that we didn't completely spook. Oh, did we just delete a zone over here? Very small dead zone, but not enough to delete that wolf zone or this wolf zone. That was a dangerous game. That was a close one. away. Got follow up. Cleaned him up with a lung. Fast travel here, change the time, zip over to the other spot, and then hopefully get something cool. I think we're gonna go here. Got a few wolves already there. We got an 8. It's almost what we want. But it's a good start, and it's one that we need to take out anyways. Now the question just is, what is going to be on this side? Six. So that 6 would be one we want. I don't know if they're actually fleeing. Oh, they might be. They really shouldn't be. Man, sometimes they are just... It's not necessarily buggy, it's just... Oh, there they go. Odd. It's just odd. Now we should have an 8. Only he was in a good spot. Oh, he actually kind of is. That'll do it. That'll do it. this guy piled up at? Looks like he is piled up right up here. It was an 8. Solid double lung. Exactly 1 off of diamond. Which, speaking of diamond, we have just had our 199th kill, which means with the rate we've been going, our next kill should, you know, in quotes, should be a max level. Let's see. 6, 6. Female, the 3, 7, 3, 3. So it's not here. Let's try. You know what the heck? Let's try a couple of these other spots. Let's just see if by some crazy chance we actually do have a 9 hanging out. Not confident, but you never know. Fleeing moose. You know, you're an 8. We'll just smoke you for number 200. It's not a bad one. And I'm sure we spooked everything out of here. Oh, we actually didn't. Small 5. Decent 5. So we'll take out the decent 5. I'm not even gonna call it a good 5 because it's, I mean, it's not. That's twice now we've been attacked by an 8 right at that tent. Oh, we'd kind of like him down too. That was actually a good shot. Figured might as well while we're at it. That's gonna put some pretty decent hunting pressure here though. Really? Well, that's another one. Thought he had a good idea to charge me. Clearly was not that great of an idea. Should have one right here. I'll have one more, and then we need to get the heck out of this area before we start deleting zones. Is that him? I think that's him right there. Here he is. Snuck it into a lung. Well done. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but, you know, kind of toot toot. Don't see any wolves. Cool. Check here to be sure. Something's growling. Probably bison? Yeah. Five, 4, 4. I think that's it. So nothing. You know what, actually, I think that's where we're gonna end the hunting portion of this stream and head back to the lodge because we have a new diamond to put in here. And this is our favorite place to end all streams, videos, shorts, anything, it doesn't matter. This is our favorite place to go. And I know exactly where he's gonna go. He's gonna go right there, adjacent from this guy. We're kind of like that look. Open mouth. Oh, there we go. That's actually a better look. So that's a 39.2 next to a 39 flat. And with that, we also have a 39 flat, 39.2, 39.1. I think we have another. Is this our good one? Yeah, 39.7. But that's a good chunk of diamond wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 diamond wolves thus far in the grind. We're 203 kills in, so we should be getting another one here pretty soon. But like I said, that is where we're going to wrap up today's stream, everyone. So thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. And if you're feeling like doing something a little crazy, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really, really helps out the channel, and I appreciate it a lot. But like I said, that's where we're going to end it. So hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Thank you.